So I'm going to go through the picks for the first pack. In this pack, I think this group would have not picked the Spell Snare, even though it's a money card, and would have not picked any of these other cards, and would have picked these two. Okay. This one because, of course, it's got a lot of versatility. And this one because he can set up the game in such a way where nobody else has anything in their hand. You can wait late game and you've got something big. You play this and you can drop something big without spending any mana. Now this next pack had this really great sorcery and has some also other good cards. Okay, fan favorite, has a pacifism, has an Omen Speaker which can scry 2, you can boost something. This is a pretty good pack, but I think my friends here would have likely have picked their partners. Effectively, a partner is a tutor, so that's always good. Then this group, of course, this pack has no choice but to pick this, and then you're already on warriors to get started with, and so this is one of these. If your team controls another warrior, you're pretty sure you're gonna control warriors when you pull this. So I think these two are the picks here, and I'll show the pack. Again, if anybody who knows anything about draft gets a wind of this video, I'm sure you're gonna have all kinds of comments like, dude, you don't know how to pick cards, and you're probably right, and you can teach me something. Someday when I grow up, I want to be a good draft player. I'm not there yet, friends. Not even close. Okay, and then the pack from the what I would think is the least capable team, that's what I'm thinking, but I could be totally wrong. It's going to pick this because it exiles, and it's the rare, and it's going to pick Omen Speaker because it scries. Everything else in the pack, this would have been a good pick, but I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have picked it. And I wouldn't have picked anything else in this pack when I cracked it myself. Just pick the rare, pass it on. Okay, so now we're going to do some shifting to the right. Okay, hopefully I will not drop the cards. I'm in front of the tripod, if you watch any of my videos, you know. So I usually kick it. So okay, so now pick two more cards. I think these guys are happy to get another one of these dudes. This card requires a lot of setting up. This card is nice. When it dies, you may destroy target creature. Now they're already on green-white, but they don't have to marry to that color. I think a better player would know what to pick, not caring so much about colors early on. This is one of the mistakes that I often make. This will search you for 2 forests, so it can really boost you. So I would say it's either this one. I mean, I think these are the two good cards in here. This card requires a lot of setup, and you this thing's gotta die for you to get the benefit. Yes, this is a pretty good card with assist. You can boost each other. It's a 2 for +1/+1. So I think the two best picks in this pack, and I gotta remember to always pick two, are these two, and this team is already doing green almost for sure out of the pack. Now when this group gets these cards, they're still trying to be good players, so I'm not sure they're going to pick the Spell Snare. They're on green-blue, okay? And they're on green-blue and they're not warriors. Target player draws 2 cards, untap 2 target lands. So I think at this stage it's good to pick something that's either green or blue. That is hopefully a creature with some sort of evasion. But this pack is not really sending good signals. It's all over the place. It's not like you get a pack with half red and half green at this stage in the draft. I think they may want to pick this one because later on they can pick a warrior. And I think another one to pick would be this one because it's a flyer. And then this one because you may return target tapped creature to its owner's hand. but look at that, it's a 7-drop, and this one's got reach, and this one's got flying, and I mean this will counter, and they're already in blue. I think they would pick that, and they would pick the best creature from these 4. Only the green one is in their colors, but I think the black one is a better one. It's already a 3/3/2, and there's a lot of warriors in the set, so I'm gonna say this one is the better pick. Okay. These videos go really slow, friends. So these are creatures, and at this stage these guys are on warriors, but this is pretty good. This guy is a warrior, and it says each player on your team discards and then draws, and it's a warrior. You're already on warriors, so I think this dude would be a good pick, and scrying is a good pick. Everything else would get passed, and they're right now on Grixis. Okay, they're now on Grixis, but they can cut out a color that doesn't work out later in the draft. Okay, and then my rare drafting friends have no more rares to pick and are on white-blue, which is, I think, probably not a good choice. So they would have a hard time picking something, but they should be able to pick something that has flying, that has some kind of evasion. This thing gains first strike if you control another warrior. This thing is really heavy with assist. Counter target spell. Claustrophobia is good. Think of these cards. I think this team would pick these 2. Okay. So now let's do again the shift. I keep picking 2, so I've been doing well so far. I haven't screwed up yet. Okay, so then this team would get this. They're already on mostly on green. So see what we have on green, and you have white. Is there anything in here worth picking? This one does not put you on a color, so that's actually pretty good. And this one too. This guy, when it enters the battlefield, target opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. That's not bad. Countering is good. Exiling is good on white. Assist with flying. You can return target instant sorcery or creature card from your graveyard to its owner's hand. This dude is a red warrior. Gains first strike. These guys are not on warriors yet. This guy is a big trampler, and this guy, whenever it attacks, if your team controls another warrior, you can tap another creature. So I would say these 2 maybe. It can be on any color, and this one taps, and you're gonna get warriors later. Then these dudes were on green and blue, but they picked a black card. When they get this pack, probably not going to pick that. The Kraken does not fly. So I would say they would probably pick these 2 black cards and start leaning toward black, even though, I mean, there are 2 people, so they can pick 4 colors easily. So I think really in this draft, the game, it looks to me already from the few that I've done, is you want to pick things that can go on many colors, and you can pick 4 colors. You just got to pick the best 2 cards, whatever they are, in a pack. Return target creature. Gain life is not such a big deal. You can destroy an artifact. 1 mana of any color, so mana stabilization. But creatures with flying, I would say I would pick the 2 flyers right here and pass. Flyers, Warriors. It's looking like. And this team wouldn't know what to pick because that's what that would have been me. It's flying as long as it's attacking. When it enters the battlefield, support 2, puts counters. They already have a lot of blue and white. I would say this one and that one. And I'm going to stop right here and make the rest of the picks for this pack just so I don't take 10 billion years.